G'day, I'm Ash. Welcome yourselves to Cuisine Royale, and upon spawning in, we're immediately in the action, picking up looting as we possibly can. Now, for those who don't know what Cuisine Royale is, essentially it is a battle royale game that was an April Fool's joke a couple of years ago that's developed into its own game. It's a funny one. It's quite a good game as we pick up our first rifle, the Lee Enfield, which is a fantastic sniper rifle, I should say. But the primary aim is you loot up what you can, you run around, and you kill a bunch of other players. So already, it's quite fast-paced, the character models are quite janky, but so is everything about this. It's a World War II setting with some modern guns. As you can see here, I'm quickly trying to grab things. I grabbed the new night scope, which is a fascinating hollow sight with a night scope attachment on the back. And as you can see, the character models are a bit funky as I get stuck in a door. But, nonetheless, it's still a fun game, and I play from time to time, and this is the first match that I'd played in a very, very long time. So, getting back into the game is quite easy, but it is very much similar to Gajian's other game, that being Enlisted. Now, for those of you, I have done videos on Enlisted before. It's currently in closed alpha, and I can't talk about any of the game. I can tell you it's a lot better than what it was, but I can't specify anything else. Regardless, I'll say this is as close as you can get to playing Enlisted at the current time, unless you got the closed alpha invite from Gajian themselves. Suffice to say, we're looting our starting area when we find some coins and a small bag. Now, different items give you different storage abilities, and there are different armor that you can find laying around. We're gonna go back to this slot machine, which was introduced in an update a while ago, see what we can get out of the slot machine. Ooh, a Thompson, the drum version. We're going to get rid of our Beretta M38 and we're going to go with this Thompson. A very, very good high fire rate weapon. And obviously, it goes in the primary slot. And there you go. As you can see, everything's a little janky at the moment. But one tip if you're playing this game, you run faster with a pistol or a knife out. As I quickly check the map. I tend to check the map very often because I don't know where I'm going, but also it's very important to sort of understand where the map is heading and formulate a plan from there. Now I'm eyeing out this bunker here, so I think, oh hang on, there could be some stuff here. Well, turns out there is absolutely nothing as you see me furiously pan the camera around like, hang on, there's nothing here. Is there a dude running down the trench line? When I aim my sights down, just near the bushes over there, you'll be able to see some guy running that direction. Doesn't matter, we're going to run up this trench line, and hopefully we can get a couple of kills. I don't see enough content creators covering this game aside from the sponsored content. It is a free-to-play game, and it's definitely a fun one at that. I at least enjoy it. It's a massive time waster. As you can see, I'm heading into that field when all of a sudden I spot a shadow on the far side. Have a look at those tree line. I don't know if he's quite saw me yet. If he was looking around him, he might have been able to see me. When I'm just sort of gathering a line of sight on that particular player. So he headed up into these trees up here. Oh, and there he is. He's in the middle of the field. Put one shot into him. He turns around instantly. For some reason, my hollow sight is not hitting the head. I'm going to aim for the body then. One more towards the head. Okay, right. Let's see if this does it. There we go. There's our first kill. There are 32 players left in this battle. I will say, aside from the female model being rather interesting to say the least, I do like playing this game. Anyway, we're going to loot up what this guy had. And we're going to stab the living daylights out of his tombstone to get some souls. That will allow us to use abilities and etc, but I rarely use abilities. Anyway, we're going to switch out the Enfield for the Mosin that he has on the ground here. This will be very important. A good switch is always having a mixture of different weapons. Whether it be semi-automatic, or whether it be fully automatic, or even bolt action. Pick up some coins. I don't think there's anything else we need here. No, there's not. Just reload, and let's get up to the point. Now, we're going to check out this bunker up on the top for several reasons. One, it's on the highest point where you can view an area, and we're also going to check out the town behind it. So we're going to do some looting, and we're going to make sure that no one's up there. Because every time I have been up this way, there's always someone on top of this bunker, and for very good reason. The sightlines are fantastic. So anyway, we're going to go inside, we're going to have a bit of a brief look around, and then we're going to go to the top of the bunker. Anyway, climbing on top is a bit weird. Humans probably couldn't really jump that high, but there we are. There is a ladder on the front, and there is an MG42 sitting facing the town. Unfortunately, it's not sitting and facing the side, as I'm just going to check around me because I wasn't quite sure. But as you can see, look at those sight lines. Absolutely impeccable. And while I have looted that town over there, I find it particularly important to also keep an eye on what is going on this direction. Because it's times like this where you could either push up towards an objective, or you could wing it and hopefully that your end zone, wherever you've chosen, is the point where you have to be. Obviously the zone restricts around the players, and it's perfectly acceptable that you have to know what's going on around you at all times. I don't like not knowing what is going on because there are a certain character type which has a teleport feature which scares the living daylights out of me. Anyway, we've been sitting up here for a couple of minutes now, just observing the way of the land, and we've spotted someone moving. You can see that running across in the forest. Are they going to run up? Are they going to go up the forest, or are they going to go down? I don't know, let's keep an eye out. We could probably end up by shooting them. Hopefully. I don't know, I can't see them in the forest there. That forest over there scares the living daylights out of me. There he is. Ready, and blank. There's our second kill of the match. I'm surprised I actually got the shot off of that guy. Anyway, cautious as could be ever. There might be someone approaching us, so I'm just going to check our surroundings again. And just hide in this camouflage net right over here. They never expect someone to be up here. And with the sight lines, you've got all the way down to the railway, to the town, and you can see the river. So it's really, really good. I've spotted someone. You can see him running around in the town just over there, in the distance. And I will say, this game's gunplay is piss poor. Sometimes you aim down sights, and it doesn't necessarily work the way you want it to. It is a little frustrating, especially in close quarters combat, as we'll see here in a little bit, but for the most part, it tends to be okay. You just adjust your aim left and right just a little bit, because the gun deviation is quite strange. Put a shot at a guy coming up across to the railway. Can we get this guy? How many more shots is it going to take? Well, we've missed. Aim up a bit. No. A little X is when you can tell you've hit the person. There it is. One hit. Are we going to hit him again? See, can we pull up another one? No. Oh, actually, we did. And another one? No. See, we're going to kill him over here. There we go. There's another long-range kill. That is our third kill. There are 8 players left. That just shows you how quickly the match can, I guess, come to a close. There were 32 players about 2 minutes ago, as everybody's been killing each other off. Now, we're just going to eye off that direction. Hopefully there's nothing to see. Again, checking my surroundings. But some people are really clueless. For example, I'm looking directly in front of me when I spot this lone guy. Alright, one shot. He instantly turns around. We get one hit into him. Move around, make yourselves a difficult target. Come on, can we put another shot into him? There we go, we've actually killed him. Strange. Again, this happens. This is what this game is made of. That is our 4th kill of the match. And we're immediately going to take a long shot, probably about 200 meters away. Some guy in the field. Hopefully we can get a hit on him too. Miss. 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 Another miss. Again, we're wasting ammunition here. Oh, we actually got a hit. Can we get another hit on him? He's just in the crossroads just there. He'll be hiding in amongst those trees, which is actually a good strategy. If he ran parallel across those tree line there and up into the forest onto my left, then I'd have no idea where he was. But that's okay. There are 6 people left. I've got 4 kills. We're going to occupy this position because it looks like the zone is constricting around our area. Another couple of shots out to where I think he is. I'm not entirely sure at this point. I'm looking for pixels. Again, the targets are really strange. If I had a scope on this item, rather than a hollow sight, it might be particularly better. But obviously it's not much of an improvement when it constricts your visual range around you, which is why it's always good to have a rifle and a SMG, or at least a semi-automatic rifle. As you can tell, putting pot shots at a guy that is far away isn't particularly accurate, although a Mosin rifle should be particularly accurate, although having a lack of a scope is probably a hindrance here. Hollow sight, fair enough, but we're still managing to get hits on this guy. One more shot, I reckon, after a reload. There we go. There is our 5th kill, and now there are 4 other players left remaining. I kind of want to go pick up some loot. I've got 4 shells and there's Mosin. I really need to get some more ammunition because I don't know what kind of fight we're up against. There are 4 other players nearing this vicinity, as you can tell, the zone is restricting around this town that I am at. That's okay, we're going to spend a quick little bit of looting here. And you've always got to be careful because there is always someone watching around. Anyway, we're going to get a tough Cuban cigar because that doubles our health, basically. And this being a dangerous position to be in, you really don't want to be caught out, as I'm starting to hear footprints approaching. Eat the typewriter. Chicago typewriter, at least. Heal up really quickly because you don't know whether there might be someone else in the vicinity. I'm going to reload absolutely everything we can, and hopefully we can get some more goodies off this guy. As you can see, we just need that can of food there, just in case. You never know. That guy had no idea what was coming. That is our 6th kill of the match. Alright, what did he have? A K98 with some ammunition. We might actually pick that K98 up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out my Luger for the Colt. Obviously the Colt is a very nice weapon. The pistol gunplay in this is okay. Shotguns are probably your best friends, same with SMGs, that's what I generally say for this game. Take off the night scope, get rid of the Mosin, pick up the K98, and come on, click click. This game is a little fiddly at times. And let's start running back up there. We don't have any time to lose. We could be reloading our K98 and putting our scope on, but we'll do that once we're back up the top there. Vigilance is key, and if I've got a strong position, why give up the strong position? Am I right? Regardless. Up we get. We're going to climb up this ladder here. Just watch how slow this is. It's like, and the ladder is so long. It's not quite Metal Solid Gear long, but there we go. Put the scope on and let's reload the K98. Now, for those of you who are paying attention, you will have noticed that there have been an incident with 2 players who have unfortunately died. Meaning, there is myself and 1 other on the battlefield, and the zone is quite large. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip forward a bit to where the zone has constricted. These late games tend to either end in a stalemate or really, really long distance or close quarters combat right at the end of the match. And we're nearing that point now where the zone is restricting in, and as the zone restricts in, as you can see on the map there, that circle that is confining in the bottom left, the zone, or sort of say ring around the area, actually does a heap more damage. So we're going to skip ahead just a little bit. Obviously, the end of the match is rather tense. As you can see, it turns into a bit of a stalemate. The zone constricting around you. I'm now currently sitting in the point where it's not actually the zone, so I actually have to move, which is a bit of a pain, because sometimes I've had the zone end right on the very top of this bunker. I may have changed that for balancing reasons, because obviously I have the high ground. I'm going to be a little more overpowered. However, he has the benefit of being wherever he is in this general vicinity. I will say, though, I am literally shitting bricks right now. It is not often I get to the end point and have either someone, use a special ability on me, or have some, sneaky person come up behind me with an AKM and completely obliterate any chance of winning. That's when we get a shot from the forest. It's like, okay, I roughly know where he is. Alright, we're gonna have to heal up now. We can't afford to do this. We need to heal up one more time. We need to get shots on, and we need to push up. Because now we're closing the distance. I'm going to put a rough shot his direction. He's putting shots my way. There is no way that this is going to end particularly poorly. I have a Thompson. Who could beat a Thompson? He's got a bolt action. And I don't know if you caught that, but I thought I switched to my Thompson for armament. Turns out I'd switched to my bolt action, giving away the benefit of surprise. He knows exactly where I am. He knows exactly where to look. By the time I fire my Thompson at him, I am dead. And that is the match. One shot from victory. Unfortunate, but that happens. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. My name is Ash, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.